Okay, this is the part of the lesson that we did not get to, the unit multipliers. So we kind of started it. A unit multiplier is a fraction with the value of 1. So 1. And that just means that the numerator and the denominator of the fraction are the same. So 7/7 is 1, 10/10 is 1, 1,000 over 1,000 is 1. These are all unit multipliers. Unit meaning 1. All right, so these multipliers here have different units on the top and the bottom, like 3 feet over 1 yard. That fraction equals 1 because the numerator and the denominator are the same, because there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So this fraction actually equals 1. And this fraction, 12 inches over 1 foot, also equals 1 because there are 12 inches in 1 foot, so the numerator and the denominator are the same thing. So that equals 1. 5,280 feet over 1 mile, that is a unit multiplier. It equals 1 because 5,280 feet, there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile, so the numerator and denominator are the same. Okay, we can use these types of unit multipliers to change the units on any number we might have. So if we want to use a unit multiplier to convert 32 feet to inches, we can start out with 32 feet. And what we want to do is we want to find a unit multiplier that will have feet in it and will also have inches in it, so that I'll end up with inches, because I'm starting out with 32 feet and I want to change it to inches. So the unit multiplier that has feet and inches in it is 12 inches in 1 foot. And it doesn't matter if you write it upside down or right side up, it's still 1. So there are 12 inches in 1 foot, and there's 1 foot in 12 inches. So I have to figure out which one of those I'm going to use to make feet cancel out here and end up with inches. So what I need to do, since this is 32 feet, and you could think of it as over 1, what I can do here is I can multiply it by 12 inches over 1 foot. So this unit multiplier here, and that will make the feet cancel because I'll have feet on the top and feet on the bottom. So feet will cancel and I'll end up with inches. So 32 times 12 is going to be equal to, well, let's see, do I even know where my calculator is? It's not on there. So 32 times 12, what is that? So 32 times 12 is 384 inches. So 384 inches. Okay, so that is how I would change 32 feet to inches. I would multiply it by one of these unit multipliers that would make the feet cancel out and would make me end up with inches. And I can do that because this fraction right here equals 1. And if you multiply something by 1, it still equals what it used to equal. It doesn't change anything. All right, so let's look at another example. If we want to convert 36 feet to miles, then we can start out with 36 feet. All right, and we want a unit multiplier that involves feet and miles because I'm trying to change to miles. So that would be 5,280 feet in 1 mile, or 1 mile over 5,280 feet. All right, so which one do I need to use? Well, I'm starting out with 36 feet over 1. So I'm trying to figure out what do I need to multiply that by to make the feet cancel out and leave me with miles. So I'm going to use this one because that way I've got feet on the top here and I want to have feet on the bottom of my unit multiplier so that it will cancel. So 5,280 feet on the bottom and 1 mile on the top. So that's we're gonna have 36 divided by 5,280, which is gonna give me 0.007 miles. 0.007 miles. All right. So you use the unit multipliers to cancel the thing you don't want and to help you end up with the thing you do want. All right, so now I want to convert 47.25 inches to centimeters. So I'm starting with 47.25 inches. And if I want to, I can put that over 1 just to help me make sure I understand that that is on the numerator of the fraction. All right, I'm going to multiply that by a unit multiplier that will make inches cancel, and that will leave me with centimeters. So I have to know that these unit multipliers are 1 inch in 2.54 centimeters, and or you can write it 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. So which one do I use? Well, I want the inches to cancel, and the inches are on top, so I want inches to be on the bottom and centimeters on the top. So 1 inch goes on the bottom, 2.54 centimeters goes on the top, and so now the inches cancel, and I just multiply the numbers, 47.25 times 2.54, which will give me about 120.02 centimeters. Okay, let's look at another one. If I want to convert 42 meters to centimeters, then I have to figure out what unit multiplier has meters and centimeters in it. Well, there's 1 meter in 100 centimeters, or in other words, 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Either one of these I can use, but I have to figure out which one I need. I'm starting out with 42 meters, so I want to cancel the meters. So I want meters on the bottom, so I need to use this one. So 100 centimeters in 1 meter. This makes meters cancel out, and I'm going to end up with centimeters, so I'm going to have 4,200 centimeters. Okay, now this one is a little trickier because we're starting out with 42 feet, and we want to change it to centimeters. Now, I don't have a unit multiplier that involves feet and centimeters, but I do have a unit multiplier that involves inches and centimeters. So I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot, and I know that there are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. So what I'm going to have to do in this problem is I'm going to have to change the feet to inches by using 1 unit multiplier, and then I'm going to have to change the inches to centimeters using another unit multiplier. So first thing I'm going to do is make the feet cancel out and end up with inches, and to do that I'm going to use this unit multiplier right here. 12 inches over 1 foot. So feet cancel, and now I'm at inches. I'm not done yet, so I'm not going to multiply it all out yet, but I'm at inches, and now I want to go to centimeters, and so I want the inches to cancel. So I'm going to use this unit multiplier so that I'll have inches on the bottom and centimeters on the top. 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch, and this will make my inches cancel out, and I'll end up with centimeters, which is what I want. So I have to multiply those numbers together. 42 times 12 times 2.54 is 1,280.16 centimeters. Alright, so sometimes we have to use 2 unit multipliers to get to the thing we want. We'd have to do this again here when we want to convert 4 miles to inches. Alright, I don't have a unit multiplier for the number of inches in a mile, but I do know the number of feet in a mile. I know that there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile, and I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So what I'm going to have to do here is switch to feet first and then go to inches. So I've got 4 miles. I want the miles to cancel, so I'm going to put 1 mile on the bottom and 5,280 feet on the top. And that makes my miles cancel. And now I want feet to cancel, so I'm going to put feet on the bottom, 1 foot, and I want to end up with inches, so 12 inches. That makes the feet cancel. And now I just multiply. 4 times 5,280 times 12, which gives me 253,440 inches. So 4 miles is a lot of inches. All right, and here we have a chart for some of the different things. 1 foot is 12 inches, 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 1 yard is 3 feet, 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, a mile is 5,280 feet, and 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. You need to know all these different conversions so that you'll be able to make the unit multipliers that you need. And that's all there is to it.